Welcome back to Bike Banter. And yeah, today we're not talking two wheels, we're talking about a beast that's just been unleashed on Ford. The 2025 Ford Mustang Boss 429 is finally official, and folks, this is not just another Mustang. This is a reawakening of one of the most legendary badges in muscle car history. Let's get right into it. The original Boss 429 first roared into existence back in 1969, built to homologate Ford's massive 429 cubic inch V8 engine for NASCAR. It was aggressive, rare, and totally unapologetic. And now, more than 5 decades later, Ford has brought it back, but this time with a modern twist that's got gearheads buzzing. So what's under the hood? Ford's being bold again. The 2025 Boss 429 packs a naturally aspirated 7.3-liter V8. Yup, they call it the Godzilla engine, and it's been tuned specifically for this model. It's pushing north of 600 horsepower, and Ford says it's built for high revving, old-school muscle with some new-age finesse. No turbos, no superchargers, just raw displacement and a big, angry engine note that sounds like thunder on pavement. Now, here's something purists are gonna love. It comes with a 6-speed manual transmission. That's right, 3 pedals, a short throw shifter, and full control. Ford knows their audience, and they didn't mess this one up. You can almost hear the gear snapping downshifts already. Visually, this thing looks like it means business. The hood is wide and raised to clear that big engine, with functional vents that scream performance. It's got a more aggressive front fascia than the GT, and the rear gets a ducktail spoiler that gives it a hint of retro style, but don't worry, it's not stuck in the past. The LED lighting, aero elements, and staggered wheels keep it firmly planted in 2025. The Boss 429 isn't just a straight-line brute either. Ford's loaded it up with a track-tuned suspension setup, magnetic dampers, beefed-up sway bars, and a wider track width compared to the standard Mustang. That means whether you're hitting the drag strip or carving up canyon roads, this car's going to handle way better than its 60s counterpart ever could. Inside the cabin, Ford struck a nice balance between modern and muscle. You've got the digital cockpit that Mustang fans are now used to, but they've thrown in retro touches, Boss badging, unique stitching, and some Alcantara and leather where it counts. The seats hug you just enough, and yes, it sounds silly, but there's something about the way it smells that reminds you of raw performance. Now, let's talk numbers. Ford hasn't released 0 to 60 times yet, but you can expect mid-3s if the traction's right. Top speed, likely somewhere around the 180 mark, limited. But really, this car's not about numbers, it's about presence, noise, feel. It's about the experience. Only a limited number of these Boss 429s are going to be made. Ford is keeping production tight, just like the original. Rumor has it there'll be fewer than 2,000 units for the US market, so if you're thinking of grabbing one, don't wait too long. Pricing hasn't been officially announced, but estimates are floating around the $85,000 to $95,000 range, depending on options. That puts it in serious muscle territory, but when you compare it to what Dodge is doing with the Charger EVs or even Chevy's upcoming electric offerings, this one's a rare throwback to the glory days, with real gasoline in the tank. And let's be real, the timing couldn't be better. As the automotive world goes electric, this car is Ford saying, hey, we're not done with V8s just yet. The 2025 Boss 429 is loud, fast, analog, and absolutely unapologetic. So yeah, it's not a bike. But sometimes, the road calls for a little more sheet metal and a lot more rumble. And, when that happens, the Boss is ready to answer. That's it for this one. If you enjoyed the ride, hit like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to Bike Banter for more motorsport madness. 2 wheels or 4, we've got it covered. Catch you in the next one. Would you like a matching video title and thumbnail idea too?